We're back in southern Valencia to see our friends at Equipson. Juan Jose Vila has been at this company since 1999, helping his father as the MD. During the pandemic, in addition to leading Fantech, leading Blue Line, Work, Equipson, and all the many aspects of this business, Juan literally immersed himself into the We Make Events campaign, helping the trade show body at AVL, and really galvanising the industry towards a cause of helping those who were most affected. He's come out of this with enormous credibility. We just wanted to pick his brain and see where he found the time in doing this and how he's spearheaded many other people to get behind him. Let's speak to Juan and see where he gets his energy from and his creative ideas, and a little bit about his podcasting as well.
Every time we develop more complicated products, we saw that there was a lack in the industry generally of knowledge overall in networking, etc. No? I started to see the need of training, and then became with Avixa. Avixa came to Spain to start to promote their AVT challenge. I saw that I want to be part of that. I want to promote that because the most we educate the industry, the less we have to do in support. So I was totally aligned with the values of that. Meanwhile, I was the president of the visual sector in Secartis, which is an association of electronic manufacturers, and I start to see the good things of competition, which is cooperate with the competitors. No? When we need to face a common problem, and we are together, we have much more power than everyone alone. No? I start to work on that in the association as a president of the association, but at the same time, I start to participate in the normalization committees for safety, rigging, so for lifters, crossing, etc. And I start to work at that time with education with Avixa. I have been working as a volunteer with them a long time, also with the association like Secartis and AVL. Because my father was one of the founders of AVL, I also saw the good things of associations. And then the pandemic came. And when the pandemic came, I saw the news. Everybody talked about the artist problem, that they don't have shows, but what happened with the people behind the scenes. And also at that time, I see one association is trying to do one thing, another association is trying to do another thing. So I see a lot of work, but in different directions. The first thing I did is I called personally, I called everyone in the association and say, can we have a meeting all together? So I set up a webinar open to everybody to talk about the problems. And at the same time, also I saw that the professionals behind the scenes, they were invisible as a professional, and nobody know how they develop their career. So I started that podcast. It became to me as a hobby. So I spend many nights, meanwhile others are looking for a Netflix TV or whatever. I'm doing sometimes podcasting. I learn a lot during these 78 episodes, and also I make a lot of relationships. And then is when we meet together as an association, we have to do something. And we start to talk with governments. It was hard because the governments in the pandemic, they have a lot of people trying to get their attention. We have to do a protest to raise awareness about the problem. We saw that in the UK, somebody started to make a protest. And we saw with the fly cases and so on, we saw, oh, this is really nice. It's a really nice way to do a protest. When you see the reaction of the people, we are really helping all that people, and they are telling you thank you. And you are getting things. I mean, like for example, the government now, we are talking and we are very close to win a battle that in other years take long time to win, and this is because all the work we did. And today, nowadays, I continue doing of course, not as an active as during the pandemic because that was massive, but I consume a big part of my free time, most of the time doing for example, the Bike Fest. The Bike Fest was made during weekends. I was thinking a long time to make something related to sport and the live events industry. So because ISE moves to Barcelona, and Valencia, Barcelona, we have 300 days of sun per year. The possibilities of having good weather it was 90%. and then everyone can be involved because the way from Valencia to Barcelona is so flat, so you can achieve at least one stage from the ride. It was a crazy idea I had in mind, and I started to propose to anyone because I have no problem to ask things to anybody. They all give them support. Overall, we make events, and we finally did it. We suffered together, but we finally end and go to the end line together. I think all the people who participate on that event, we had a different relation after the ride.